Welcome back to another episode of Spilling the Tea with the Henna guys. Today's video we're going to go back to with henna application. This video is called How to Get Rid of Gray Hair Naturally. I finally tried henna, my experience and results. And her channel name is Natural Vanessa. This video link is down below, so check out her full video and her channel. And let's just dive right into it.
Hey guys, it's your girl Vanessa here. Welcome back to another video. I do apologize about my voice, guys. I'm down with a cold, but I'm otherwise fine. So today's video is basically about how I dyed my hair. I finally...
Did you see that? She showed her before and after. How the results are amazing. Wow. Okay, we gotta keep watching.
I finally tried henna. So in today's video, I will be showing you basically how I tried it for the first time and what my thoughts are. So I suggest that you keep on watching. So we're going to start first of all by making the henna. So I bought this from Amazon. They came in a pack of 2 with henna and indigo. So I'm using about a tablespoon of henna just to dye the front of my hair. Now
Okay, so she's not dyeing her whole hair. She's just doing where the grays are. So she's pouring in henna. Let's see if she's doing it as a 1-step or a 2-step.
I happen to have made a lot because I didn't actually need all of it. Now I'm using coffee here to mix the henna. But apparently you can also use lemon juice or apple cider vinegar. So let me know if you tried henna before and what you've used to dye, sort of to mix the henna with. But black coffee just worked fine, really. I just use instant coffee and that's pretty much it. So I'm just popping that in and just stirring until I get like a nice kind of thick consistency. So not too thick. I'll show you guys the consistency in a bit. Now I decided to add one of my DIY oils because I just didn't know whether this was going to be drying on my hair.
So she's previously has used henna, so you know her using oil, she knows that it works for you. Now it varies from person to person, so if you're especially doing it for the first time, I highly recommend that you avoid the oil because you want henna to do as much work and get onto your hair, and you can use the henna afterwards if you feel like it's drying.
So I just thought I would add some oil to this just to help with moisture and also not making like the end, sort of my edges kind of rough, because I don't know, I wasn't sure how this was going to react, so I just thought I'll add this and it worked absolutely fine. So you're supposed to let this sit for about 3 hours or overnight.
Okay, so I think she experimented it and it worked for her. So yes, you can, but obviously experiment, but I always say experiment like the second time. The first time, because you obviously are going to be like, well, I want my grays to be covered, you know, quick, instead of experimenting and it's not working. So just to make sure
before you apply. So in this part of the video, guys, I'm showing you how I'm applying it. So after I sat around for a little bit, you can see the color is a bit different. So it has got slightly darker in color. So I decided to transfer a little bit of that into this container so I could use it to dye my hair. Now the rest I popped in the freezer so that next time I want to use this, I won't have to make it again. I don't know whether it's going to work because it's frozen, but I'll try and let you guys know if it works. Or if you tried this before, let me know if it worked. So essentially...
So that's very good that she took the extra. Instead of just throwing it away, she put it in the freezer for later use. Now, just like she said, she doesn't know if it's going to work or not. It will work, but it won't be as rich in color as if you had mixed fresh. So there will be a slight difference, FYI.
These are what my grays look like. You can see I've got so much grays, like it's crazy.
Gloves is a must.
Now I'm going to dye just the front of my hair, guys. I'm not going to do like the rest of my hair, although I do have some grays inside my hair as well, but I'm not too bothered by those, so I'll probably just leave it alone. So I'm just sort of...
Do not forget to apply Vaseline on your creases. It's very important because it will stain your skin, so just be cautious.
Seeing just on the front of my hair. Now, if you're using henna, I would suggest that you use gloves, just because I found that it did stain. So
yes.
First of all, when I was stirring it, some of it actually happened to touch my finger, and it just stained my hand essentially. So it's better if you use some pair of gloves, just to prevent that. So I'm just working this on my edges. Now, you are supposed to apply henna on clean hair. So what I've done, I went and I shampooed just the front part of my hair, just so I could get rid of all the oils and dirt and all of that before actually going in with the henna. Now, I do not want to shampoo my whole hair because it's not a wash day for me. I just wanted to just get rid of the grays. So yeah. So at this point, guys, I have finished applying the henna, and this is what it looks like. Now, I must say it felt really good working this through my hair. It was very nice and smooth. I don't know if it's because I mixed it with some oil, but it felt really nice on the hair, and I really loved it. So I'm just gonna tie my hair and pop it in this, put a plastic bag on just for heat. It's just also to allow it to do its job really. So I left it for about 3 hours. Again, you can leave this overnight, guys. So this is what it looks like 3 hours later. Again, you can see that the henna has sort of slightly intensified in color, I think. So I'm just going to go ahead and rinse this off with just warm water. Now, it suggests that you don't shampoo your hair, guys, because the henna is still oxidizing on the hair. That's from my research. So this is what it looks like after I rinsed it off, guys. And I must say, I love this color. Like, literally, when I saw this, I was like, oh God, I should have just done my whole hair and probably just left it this color, because I actually do love the blonde sort of, not blonde, it's ginger, isn't it? Like that ginger color that you get after using the henna. So I'm going to go ahead now and make the indigo. So I'm using the indigo powder. Like I said, guys, these two came together. I'll see if I can find a link for you guys in case you want to get it. Let me know in the comment section down below. So again, I made too much than I needed, and again, I just had to store it. So for this, you're supposed to mix with just warm water. Although there are some that suggest that you need to add a bit of salt. So I must say that initially I just mixed it with warm water like this, and the dye didn't really take up really well. I'll show you guys later in a few minutes essentially. So I felt like it didn't really take up my hair didn't take up the dye really well after I just mixed it with this essentially. So I applied it to my hair. I think I left it for like 4 to 5 hours, and then when I rinsed it off, it wasn't quite as dark as I wanted it to be essentially.
Okay.
So there are other people that suggest that you do add a bit of salt, because it just helps with your hair actually taking the darker color quicker. So I'll show you guys anyways as the video goes. Now, I must say I absolutely love this color. I think one day I will probably just use henna on my hair without the indigo, just so I can have this color, guys. I don't know, what do you think? I think it looks really nice. So yes, again, I'm using my gloves here, guys, to work this on my hair. Now, I don't think this actually stains. Yeah, I don't think it stains. So you can use your hands if you want to. Without the gloves. But it's better to use gloves, to be honest, because if you got nails, it can get stuck in it.
Yes.
So essentially, it's just the same thing, and I'm just working it through my edges again, just making sure that I cover every strand of hair with this indigo.
So application process is the same no matter what color you use. So she did do a 2-step method, which is what most people end up doing because of stubborn gray hair. So one step, it varies from person to person, and it's always the 2-step that works.
So this is what it looks like after I finish applying it, guys. This is my first application. I also think that I made the indigo a bit lighter in consistency, so I don't know if that's also why it didn't quite darken my hair as much as I wanted it. But anyways, this is what it looked like the first time that I done it. Now I let this sit in my hair for about 4 hours, if I'm not mistaken, and I went ahead and rinsed it with just warm water, and this is my results after the first application. To be honest, it's not bad, but you can still see I do have some strands that are still ginger, and I was looking for like a nice dark color. So yeah, I wasn't quite happy with this, and I just decided to make the indigo again, and this time add a bit of salt and also not make it quite as light as I did before. And I applied it again, and this is what I have. Now at this point, guys, I was really tired. It was late at night, and I just didn't want to have to wait around again, so I went to sleep with this on my hair, and this is what it looks like in the morning. Now the one thing I would say about this process is that it can be a bit lengthy, but I love the results. Like, thank you so much, guys, for those of you who actually suggested this. I really appreciate it. So this is what my hair looks like in the morning. You can see the indigo has dried on my hair, and also it's got darker. You can tell that my hair is definitely darker as well. But there's still some bits that are looking sort of, you know, gingery kind of color. But that's fine anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and rinse this off again with just warm water and conditioner. So this is what it looks like, guys, after rinsing it. You can see on my face that it worked this time, right? I was literally like so happy, literally, like my hair's looking really nice. Like really it really took up the dye, although I still have some bits that are, you know, not quite as dark as I would have liked it to be. But I'm satisfied with this result, to be honest. And my hair didn't feel hard at all. It was very nice and soft, and yeah, I just loved it, really. I don't know why I haven't tried this, you know, in such a long time. But yeah, it's absolutely great, and it works, and it's something that I will definitely try again. So this is it for me today, guys. I do hope that you've enjoyed watching the video, and if you did, please give me.
So the indigo powder can be tricky, especially with gray hair, and if you have stubborn gray hair. So which, as you can see, she did and does have stubborn gray hair, and that's why when she initially applied indigo powder, just plainly mixing it, add nothing to it, it didn't get as coverage as she was looking for. So she did another application. So the factors there was she added the salt, she redid the indigo powder, she left it on for a longer period of time. So those things kind of helped give her that tone. So sometimes, because it's a natural dye, so that's just how it works. And the first time is usually where the struggle is in the applications, but as you do more and more, you get to understand what really works for you, because with henna, with indigo, it is your recipe, your own personal recipe. So it's not one size fits all. It's a little, you know, tweaking a little bit that and tweaking, added this and taking that out. Okay, this works for me. So it's a learning experience, which I personally think is fine, because it is your own personal. It's just you that is fit for you, and you know what you need to add in there. So this was enjoying to watch, because this was a two-step process. I'm always there for two-step process, whether it's for dark brown, jet black. The one step I do not like in the darker colors because of the gray hairs. Indigo is a bit tricky. It needs pure henna as its base in order to work its best. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Till next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comment down section below if there's anything else you guys want me to do, react a video on, or if you have any questions. Till next time, bye.